to reduce the music so you can hear me perfectly. I really don't have that strength, so we're looking for a sound to use. Yeah, so I'm going to be sharing 20 exercises to do to keep your brain fit. Welcome back to my channel. Oh, I really missed you. And I know you missed me too. Okay, so I have a lot to share with you today. I wrote it down so I won't have to forget. So we're going to be tagging this 20 exercises to do to keep your brain fit. Sorry, I have to reduce the music so you can hear me perfectly. I really don't have that strength, so we're looking for a sound to use. Yeah, so I'm going to be sharing 20 exercises to do to keep your brain fit. Yeah, and not just using it but fully utilizing our brain. So I'm going to be sharing 20 exercises to do to keep your brain fit. Yeah, 1, exercise your body. This will help you maintain cognitive faculties. To maintain cognitive faculties, what do I mean by cognitive faculties? Yeah, the things that make you you have your personality, the stuff that the right things that you're supposed to do, the right intellectual skills that you should have. Yeah, so doing exercise, like body exercise generally, helps you maintain cognitive faculties. Try new things. By trying new things, I mean not by trying new and challenging things to stimulate your brains. Study. Number 3, study. The longer you study, the longer your brain stays sharp. Yes, the longer you study, the longer your brain stays sharp, because you'll be motivated to want to know, to want to remember what you've studied, to want to remember what you've learned. Yeah, stuff. So I guess you understand what I mean. So keep learning. Learning never ends. Keep learning. Learning never ends. So one of the ways to exercise your brain and keep you active all day, all time, all round is by studying, keep learning, challenge your brain. So there is this post I made on my status where it was a simple arithmetic maths that I made for them, my viewers, to solve. A lot of person tried it, some got it, some didn't get it, and some didn't even give it a try. So by challenging your brain, if you were the one, you'd be like, I know this thing, I knew this thing, or I know this thing from secondary school. And you try to study. By doing that, you're exercising your brain. Actually, you're trying to remember something. You're trying to remember something that has been hidden in a cell or in a neuron in your head. So you're trying to remember it, or trying to recall back that memory. It's a form of exercise for your head. Play games, yeah. So I'm a fan of Sudoku game, Sudoku or Sudoku, I don't know how you call it or how you pronounce it. I'm a fan of that game. I'm a fan of puzzles, yeah. So by solving puzzles and by playing Sudoku game, you're actually making use of your new neurons that we produce. Our brain produces new neurons every day. So by doing that, you're actually producing new neurons for your head. Make new friends. I'm guessing you're gonna, how is that an exercise for the brain? Oh yes, it's an exercise for the brain, because you tend to want to observe that person, you want to know who that person, you want to remember the person's name, you want to, I don't want to call it that happiness, that rush, that feeling that you have. Oh, I'm making a new friend. I'm going to be having a new friend. Their number, their names, where they live. You discuss with them and you get to know them. Yeah, it's an exercise for your brain actually. Clench your fists. Clench your fists. Yeah. So I learned this one actually. So by clenching your fists, you're actually exercising your brain. I said a study shows that clenching your fist stimulates neuronal activity in the frontal lobe, the part of the brain in charge of memory, language, cognitive skills, sexual abilities, sexual behaviors rather. And a good exercise, they said it's a clenching your fist is a good exercise while watching movies. So yeah, as you're watching me clench your fist, like clench your fist, do your fist like this, clench it for like 90 seconds. It's a good exercise for your brain. It stimulates your frontal lobe, the part of your brain that is responsible for memory, language, and cognitive skills, sexual behaviors as well. Yeah. So trying to learn new numbers, like the phone number of your mommy, your daddy, your friends, your loved ones. Try to learn the numbers, like to call them off heart. Yes, it's an exercise to do when you're less busy. Yeah. So work, yes, continuously working, maintain social ties is a healthy activity to do for your brain. You don't have to just stay on your own, not doing anything. Exercise your brain by working. Fire up your neurons. By firing up your neurons, it says here, as your brain keeps developing new neurons, if not used, they die off. So to use these neurons, keep doing something, learn something new every day, read new stuffs, open dictionary, Wikipedia. Keep yourself busy, yes, and by trying to remember what you've learned, read and talk. I'm actually exercising my brain by reading and also talking to you. By doing this, I'm actually exercising my brain by doing this, yes, because I'm talking, I'm reading, I'm trying to make sure that my eyes are looking at the camera, so I'm trying to sound loud so you can be able to hear me. All right, and then says here, follow the 20 minutes rule. Do an activity for at least 20 minutes before moving on to the next one. And while multitasking, do no more than 2 tasks at a time. They said multitasking also slows you down. Yeah, multitasking also slows you down, because while you're trying to do this, you're trying to do this all at the same time, it's slowing you down from how productive you're. Yeah, I think I'm going to share ways in which you can be productive in a day. Yes, because multitasking, doing 3 to 4 things at the same time, actually slows you down, because the time you're going to be using to complete that 4 projects, you can use it to complete 5 projects if you do them one after another. Yeah, so follow the 20-minute rule, and when you're done with one project, rest for at least 5 minutes before going on to the next one. It gives your brain this space to actually release. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say it. Like, it relaxes your brain and then prepares you for the next fire up that you're about to go on to. Yeah, so test your tolerance for interference. I've done this actually before. They said it's used to detect attention disorders, but also used to stimulate the brain. Now you're seeing a yellow color, but the word is being spelt in red. So the game there, or the stuff there, is for you to mention the color that is being used instead of the word that is spelt there. Right? Did you get what I said? Like, it's a yellow color, but the word that is used to spell a word there is red, like R-E-D, but the red is in yellow. So there's actually games. There are games out there online. Yeah, there are games. So many games online that you can use to study. That you can use to exercise your brain. You can go online, type games for exercising my brain, and it's going to show you a lot of games that you can be able to use to practice exercising your brains. Now, write by hand. It's shown that, or there's a study that says while writing with your hand, the right and the left hemisphere of your brain are working together to make sure that yes, your handwriting is looking fine, and you're pronouncing the word right, you're spelling the word right, when you're trying to hear this, you're actually exercising your brain by doing that. Now, they said do mental arithmetic. I actually did this yesterday by that stuff I posted on my status. The arithmetic I posted on my status, I tried to make sure that I solved it in my head. Like I solved it mentally. It was x plus 3 over 6 equals to 2 over 3. Yeah, so I tried solving it in my head without writing it down. So that is a way to actually exercise your brain. Yeah, and then meditate. I feel here because I cannot meditate actually. Seriously, I cannot spend full 1 minute focusing on one thing. I actually cannot, because my mind wanders. It goes here, it goes there. It thinks of this, I'm supposed to do it, thinks of this I'm not done yet, it thinks of this that I'm supposed to be doing. My mind wanders. So a way to exercise your brain is by meditating, and then help with children. I actually learned this also, that children also helps you exercising your brain. By doing that, you release neurons that how did they put it? They said it helps releases neurons that makes you feel younger. Yes, because you tend to play with them, you tend to shout, you tend to run. Exercising your brain, exercising your body and everything. You're super active to make sure that the child does not fall or the child does not fail. Yeah, so playing with children or helping out with children both in school, outside of school and home helps you exercise your brain. It helps you exercise your brain. So with that, I think we've established 20 ways in which you can exercise and to exercise and keep your brain active for the rest of the day, for the rest of the week, for the rest of the month, and for always. Yeah, so thank you very much for joining me on this section. I really appreciate, and for those who are just coming into my YouTube channel for the first time, please subscribe. I love you.